Hi, I'm Mark,
I'm Dushan.
and welcome to Pixel Scenery Podcast number 4.
Episode 4 recording. Hello.
Today, we're going to be going over a couple different events that we went to over the past couple weeks. Pretty excited to talk about them. First would be a concert by Brigade, and and then the next we'll be talking about the Game Expo that we went to this past weekend. And then, of course, we'll be talking about what we've been playing and then news that we feel is worth mentioning.
Or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for fun. You know?
Yeah, in the end, it is.
Nonetheless, yeah. Bit Brigade are a band. Where are they from? We should look it up. Because
They're from the U.S., but I'm not sure.
I think they're from...
But I do know that Thunder Globe, they are from Toronto.
Yes,
And
yes.
I quite
Thunder Globe
enjoyed
were the
their
opener.
music. Yes. They were awesome. It's like Conan the Barbarian-esque movie from the 80s soundtrack.
Yes, very, very Conan the Barbarian style.
It's low fantasy. That's for sure. It's not high. It's very low. But
Yeah.
it had a zaniness and a fun. And the guy that played the keyboards, his smile was infectious.
He was
jacked.
He was jacked.
He was so happy.
He was
and
huge.
so
Like he was like cut like a knife.
And
Like
he's
he
like,
was
yeah, I'm doing this. I'm smiling. I love it. It's contagious. Oh yeah, big shout out to them.
I
Thunderglow.
really did like their enthusiasm but they were kind of like mediocre skilled. Like, you know what I mean? They weren't blowing me away with any crazy solos. The drummer was good.
Yeah.
But like the rhythm, like the bassist and the guitarist were kind of like average at best in my opinion. He was the star of the show, the keyboardist. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
but
He's the glue.
But the best part about that band is that they play like this really like kind of cheesy like boop 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 like and they're like all right. And he'd raise his hands up in the air and everyone would cheer, and then he'd say something stupid or like kind of half like, hey, check out our merch at the merch booth, or like crack a dumb joke, and then he'd be like, this next song's called "The Eye of like the Devil" or something, or like "The Eye of the Snake."
Yeah.
And it's just like, or the serpent. Yeah, I think it was "Eye of the Serpent," but anyway, or something about serpents. Yeah. They would go into another cheesy beep boop 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 song, and you're like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the fact that they're doing their thing out there and they're creating their art. And I love that.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. No, for sure, and the names of the songs were very metal, and you expect like a heavy guitar to start it or some drums, I don't know, and yeah, it's just like the friendliest keyboard you ever heard, like
Yeah, it was just. It was great.
It was
great. It was great. The Thunder Globe were
unexpected surprise.
Yes, a very unexpected surprise, and it's great that they're from Toronto.
Yeah.
Too actually. I'm still trying to figure out where Bit Brigade's from. Athens, Georgia. Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were from like Birmingham or something.
Yeah, so okay,
I don't know.
We haven't said like this. Beat Brigade, they were playing Mega Man 2 and DuckTales.
Yes, they were with a speedrunner.
Yes.
That was going to be speedrunning. They did DuckTales first, and then they did Mega Man 2. And I'd love to be able to just talk about this in order because
yeah, of course.
DuckTales for me, it was. They started off and it was like, this is like they immediately the sound was like immediately way better. Like, you know what I mean? Like the gear they were using makes a difference. So
yeah, I bet.
So like the sound was like a significantly like, okay, these guys sound professional. Like they sound pro. They went on and they played the theme song and then they started speedrunning and everybody kind of in the crowd wasn't really gathering with it too well. It was just kind of like, at first it was kind of whatever. And then he started like, beating levels and people kind of getting into more of it. But when they got to with the level selection area, when they did that riff, it was like so awesome. It was like, this is like a metal riff. This is like awesome. Right?
Every song is so catchy, and the Moon song is the most famous one. Just like everyone knows that one, even if they haven't played the game, because just Capcom with music on Nintendo, on NES, or always nail it like Konami. Like it's just unbeatable, and I mean some other ones, but yeah, like it's a perfect selection to play the games. If I was in the band, I would be like, yes, those are two great options to play the NES soundtrack for, and to be able to look at it while it's being speedrun.
Also, you need to be able to find a game that you can have a reasonable length. That's not going to be like
Yeah.
overzealous. You know what I mean? You don't want to be too
Yeah.
quick.
Or you
with
want
it.
to be too long.
You don't want to be too long too.
Yeah.
You got to be
Yeah.
so like. There's only a certain amount of games that can do that.
We're
with.
gonna play Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, and then it's like
Bring a tent.
Yeah, bring a tent. Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna play all the Xenoblade games.
Yeah.
Like so, like prepare for like a 5 months.
Yeah. The band hasn't taken a break at all.
Oh, wait.
But
Oh, very
nonetheless,
true.
so when they got to Mega Man, everybody was already jazzed up because they just beat DuckTales. So we knew what to expect, and there's a lot of anticipation.
Oh,
of
and
that.
they got a no sleep ups, like no botches, nothing. They've been doing it for a long time, and you can tell.
Yeah. They got into Mega Man, and like we were listening to the soundtrack with like our buddy Juice was with us, and like we listened to our favorite tracks on Mega Man 2, and I think Bubble Man was probably my favorite. Heat Man was pretty good. Wily first stage.
Yeah, classic.
Everybody was waiting for Wily first stage. Even the guy from Thunderglove mentioned everyone's waiting for Wily first stage.
Yeah.
But
course.
like as you said, when they got into like let's just say that like Bubble Man was like my favorite. Heat Man were phenomenal. They were unbelievable all the way through the stages each time. And every time you got to the boss, the drummer would do that crazy tom fill where it was like over the top, like over fills. Anyway, they were phenomenal. They were phenomenal. And as soon as you got to Wily, they played Wily first stage, and then they changed the music because all the Wily stages are the same in the game, so they had to change it up. And so I guess I don't know, they took from Mega Man X. Did they?
No, not all of them are the same, but
Yeah.
that was like the same song consecutively, I think.
Yeah,
And it was
all
a
through
good
the-
choice.
yeah.
Like I wanted to mention, like I like that they took liberties with the soundtrack because it's like too repetitive maybe to hear it like over and over, right? So they
Yeah.
play like songs from Mega Man 3, you know, like
When they got to the stage 3 of Wily, that drummer was doing things I've never seen a drummer do before.
Yeah.
And he was playing with a mask on, too.
that's
All of them were
awesome.
playing with masks
Yeah.
on. Like, the guitarists were basically doing Iron Maiden solos, like, the whole time. They were doing Mega Man, so it's, like, basically the Iron Maiden.
there's the space for that,
And then
you know?
the bassist was doing crazy bass lines, too. Like, these musicians were top-notch, phenomenal. Probably went to Berkeley. Like, amazing
I don't know
musicians.
what that means, but I'll assume it's very good.
Music school in Boston. Very
Prestigious.
prestigious, yes.
Also, they on the last stage on DuckTales, which is like Transylvania and a castle, they didn't play that song. They played the music from Castlevania. So I'm
Right.
like, yeah, of course. Like we heard that one before. Like, yeah, just Lips on Castlevania, it's perfect. You know, like everyone was happy. I think, like,
Yeah.
and just watching it, this guy speed running and I'm following along because he wasn't just like going for it. He would go with the band, you know, like wait for them, jump a little bit in place, you know, like take this time. Okay, let's continue. And he didn't mess up anything. And we played Mega Man 2 before we went there.
Yep.
And it's hard. Like I played that game hundreds and thousands of times. It's the game of my childhood. But still, I still lose.
Yeah,
not
exactly. I don't know. The thing
Damn.
is that he also was pulling stuff off, man.
Oh,
like
yeah,
some
yeah,
of the
yeah.
some of the stuff these moves that he was making, like that one where what's the floating platform power that you can.
Oh
get.
yeah, like you go to the
And he
top
went-
and
and
it just shifts.
And it just shifted and like skips him right
you go
across
to
the street.
end.
Everybody in the crowd lost it for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't think
It's a neat glitch.
it's-
Yeah.
I don't think that really happens that often, like where people use that.
No, I don't think.
as a
I don't
speedrunning
think
option.
that's a hard one to pull. I don't think it's hard to pull. But if you've never seen it, you know, like it's like
Yeah.
if you're not watching Mega Man 2 speedruns like us,
Yeah, like
you
we're
know,
used to. Yeah.
you're like, whoa,
We're out
like
to see what cool kids
if
doing.
you play Mega Man when you were like 8 or something and you haven't played it in 20 years. But I think everyone that went there was a fan,
Yeah.
for sure. Like otherwise, why would you be there?
Well, it was just like you know, when we walked away from that concert, we were talking, and I was just like, I don't think I was super excited to even get to the podcast. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever see something like that again. Like maybe I'll
I
see
hope
something
so.
else that Brigade will come around again, and then maybe this will
Yeah.
become a thing. But I don't think I'll ever see that sped run and played like that. It was amazing. It
yeah.
was so good. They had a lot of talent, that band. They also had their shit together with their merch booth. Holy cow! Like some of the
Yeah.
stuff was like, it was like, I wish I had money because it was like they had like a Bit Brigade makeup of a Castlevania shirt there. They had like multiple patches. There's vinyl available, and some of the vinyl was with the two vinyl that were available were the Batman NES game, which
Great
you must play
soundtrack.
too. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
and of course Legend of Zelda, right?
Yeah.
And come on, I mean, I would be all over that. So foolishly, I didn't get anything, but I came home and I was taking a look online at some of these vinyl, and like Mega Man 2, they've recorded, right? So they've done. The DuckTales is on the way becoming pressed,
Oh, nice.
but they've already pressed Mega Man 2, and they're all sold out and not available. And or so you check Discogs. And guess how much they're going for? Guess how much? But like same as Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, like 300,
like
like after taxes and
$225
everything?
American. Like it's just like
Oh my
out of
God.
range, and it's like you could have got it for $20 at the show, kind of.
Yeah,
thing, right? But
it's true.
it's just the way it goes.
It's true.
With vinyl and video games and all that kind of stuff. But
Well, I did ask the guy that was playing. I didn't ask his name, sadly, but I was like, "What are you playing on?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's an NES with an HDMI port, which is it's very neat." I wish I asked him like, "Hey, have you ever slipped up?" Because I'm so curious. Like, there's a possibility, you know, like you can't be 100% all the time, you know, like it has to happen. And I think that's extra pressure for the speedrunner. We know that speedrunning is a lot of pressure, but the guys are playing on Twitch, sitting at home, but this guy is playing in front of a live audience with the band, and he's like everything is riding on his skin. It's such pressure.
How can you be
I really admire it.
comfortable?
I really admire it. Yeah, like imagine, like I feel pressure when I'm being watched playing Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy, like, oh my god. So
Going on
it was
tour,
amazing.
nonetheless. Going on tour, doing like every night.
Going on tour. People are paying to see.
I wonder, because I've been on tour like as a musician, like twice. I've toured Canada, and I've done that through the States, and it's just like you become more harnessed in, like you become way more tighter as a band when you go on tour and you're forced to play in front of people sometimes. And it's like if it's for 3 weeks, when you get home and then you play the home show, it's like everyone's like, oh my God, it's a noticeable difference how much better and tighter the band is. I wonder
Road Warriors.
if that's still the same with that. Like,
well, absolutely. I bet it is. There's no way you don't bond. You know, and
there's
like,
gotta be nights where
another flawless victory.
Like they gotta be ready for deaths too, right? They must be like, you have to get ready.
I wish
for
like, I mean, that's like losing all the lives. But how do you do the Mega Man explosion with instruments?
That drummer,
like a gong or something. Like
all I gotta say about this drummer was that he reminded me of Bill Stevenson from The Descendants, and he was.
Oh, nice!
Literally just as good as him, and I mean, maybe not songwriting wise, but like he's just an amazing. He was a phenomenal drummer, and it was totally blew me out of the water. The whole performance, they were all really good, but I mean, as being a drummer myself, and watching him play, it was just like, wow. This guy's
I
really
bet
good. Yeah,
they were all really good. Let me ask you, give me two NES games that you could think they could play also, like as a double feature. Beat Brigade, if you could choose. That's not the ones we just saw. And yeah, what do you think?
Well, okay, Castlevania for sure.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say that one, so
yeah,
I agree.
Because like I've been seeing like speedrunning at Castlevania, and like, yeah, the record right now is like 10:45.
Yeah,
right? But you don't want to go right to. But like Castlevania is such a cruise control. It looks like such a cruise control speedrun. Right? Like
yes, once you know it well, but also like every stage has a different tune almost.
But things go wrong so easily.
Imagine like I'm looking at the record on the Legend of Zelda, 27 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Not unreasonable.
So, or even so, because
but that's like the record.
You're not gonna get the top speedrunner player to play with you and with your band, so you have to like think, okay, someone can do it in 30, 35. But even so, every dungeon on Zelda 1 is.
Okay, what about Mario 2?
Nah, I don't know. I don't care about that one that much.
I don't. It's hard to say because you have to get stuff that's within reasonable time limit, right? Who knows?
I'm saying even if the game has 2 songs,
Goonies,
like it's lost, right? Like
Goonies 2. Could you do Goonies 2? Like
I guess
because that's got a ripping soundtrack, and that would be wicked to see that with Castlevania. But I don't know if they'll be both themed out. Like
They should
Batman
they should do
too.
Castlevania and Contra. It's two Konami games. It's two with they both start with a C.
You're right.
That's it.
That's the best option we
that's
have.
the best option. That's where
That's the best
in the
option we
middle
have.
the jam is like perfect.
Yeah.
No, but sorry, my thought about Zelda is like even if the game is short and people like it. Zelda on NES has like 2 songs, 2 tunes, like that's
Yeah.
it. Like you can play like 4 hours on end. Like
It's
it's
true.
like it has to be varied. That's what Mega Man is perfect. 8 songs immediately distinctive, like and all the ones. It's a good one to do. Even Mario 1, like 2, right? 2 songs like that.
Castlevania is perfect for it because you
all-
change levels.
Well, wait, we are forgetting our favorite ninja.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah. Those
Right.
will also be great. And I like 2 more than 1.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
Everything is
but
more.
like,
It's
this-
more polished. The music is better. The graphics are nice. I just like it. Because 3 changed a little bit. It's different. You don't see you. I mean, we're talking about Ninja Gaiden now.
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing: is that like this is an interesting thing to see live, right? So you getting people that are into gaming out into performing and doing all that is a whole new level of things. I don't know,
Yes.
and it's great to see both of those worlds come together and like you get to see a show, and like I said, I don't think I'll ever see anything like that again. Like it was a lot to the tune of like when you see like a black and white silent film with like the orchestra playing. It was very much like that experience, but more like crazy with like Mega Man music, and just in a stinky bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I love that comparison. I mean, I never seen anything like that, but I bet it's very true. It's like
Yeah.
with live performance, like it's like an orchestra and this play happening in front of you, but
Yeah.
but
But this
with
one you
video
get-
games.
You get Thunder Glove opening.
Oh
right?
yeah. Dude, I felt like, where's my sword? Where's my shield? Let's go.
This
like
song's
it
called-
Pump Me Up.
This song's called "The Valley of the Damned."
Yeah. This one is
Yeah.
Rivers of
If
Blood.
Thunder Glove is listening to this podcast, we would love to have you on our podcast because you seem like you're great dudes.
Dude, I loved it. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Yes.
But anyway, so that was a performance. I was at the Garrison. We had a great night that night. It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then about, I guess, like a week later after that, it was the same week.
Same week, but Saturday.
It was just like we had the following weekend. The show was on a Monday. Like the Bit Brigade was on a Monday. So the Saturday we had the Game Expo down at the Queen Elizabeth Theater down at the X in Toronto here. It was we woke up, because you had a couple wobbly pops the day before. But we woke up, we went for brunch. Right, we went for brunch
Lollipops.
we were talking about kind of getting pumped up about it. Then we took a cab or like an Uber down to this theater, and it was a huge lineup. It was a huge, huge lineup, and it was raining. Like it was just like shitty weather.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the perfect way to put it. Shitty weather. Like it wasn't inviting to stay outside, and it's so funny. The next day, it's nice and sunny and like nice. It wasn't warm, but at least sunny. Oh, dude, like how long it was? Like an hour and a half.
It was.
It was a
close to
long
shot.
time. So Toronto Game Expo, I had a great time, but I hope the next one that problem is solved because we
They oversold tickets. They sold what they sold online, and then
Yeah.
people. They said the guy that went around to explain to everybody why they're waiting so long, was like, "Oh well, there's people that just started showing up with cash in their hand, and so we just started letting them in." It's like, okay, so like you do this on purpose, basically.
So we have to suffer. That I got the tickets like 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that it should be the other way around.
Exactly. If we have pre-sold tickets,
You
there should,
have
be
a ticket?
there should be another line, and it's like
here.
you're
Yeah.
waiting in line if you want to pay cash.
Yeah.
But to
Absolutely.
mix that together was super daft, and they didn't have it together, man. Like there was all these. I don't know. They could have done a bit better job with that, but nonetheless, I still had a good time. It was. It
Yeah.
was pandemonium when we got in there. Holy cow! We didn't know what to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
There's all these like raffles. Like, we got in line. We waited 2 hours in line to get in line. To get right back in line again to go to fail for an N64 raffle. So they were giving. What did they give away? A Super Nintendo. They gave away N64, and they gave away a Nintendo Switch OLED as the big final prize. Right? That's what the Game Expo was doing. You got raffle tickets. You could buy more raffle tickets. Nonetheless, I didn't get any of them. It didn't work out for Marco.
No, me neither. No wins on that front.
No wins, but whatever.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Like, there was a lot of cool people and cool stuff to see. We each got some goodies. So I mean, you can find like good prices, and you're right there. You know, like you don't. No shipping or anything, that's great also.
So, just to let what did you pick up? What was your favorite pickup, and what was your best deal that you picked up?
But I mean, I didn't get that many things, but yeah, the Dragon Ball Z Super Butoden for the 3DS, which we'll talk about the closure later. It also like prompted me to get 3DS games. I was like, all right, like the eShop is closing, like this is a good time to buy something physical if I see something that catches my eye, because I have been physical almost all the ones I want. But that one I was signing on eBay, and it was there, perfect condition, like for a good price. I'm like, yeah, and the Mario 8-bit amiibo, because I had the Zelda one. I'm like, yeah, I want to have the Mario one, and I wish they would release more of those, like. I know Mega Man is not Nintendo, but they have a Mega Man amiibo, which I have, of course, but like an 8-bit one. Like, they look so good. It's like if you made it in Minecraft, but it's officially licensed and the plastic is nice. Like, come on, Nintendo.
It's great. There was that whole table of amiibos. I almost fell for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say I fell for an amiibo.
In good quality.
For me, amiibos are kind of low on the totem pole for me buying for Nintendo related stuff, or just because there was a lot more to be offered.
Amiibos are your amigos, buddy.
Amiibos are my amigos. They are. Okay, for me, what I get? Like, I got 2 patches. I got a pin, like a Zoidberg pin. I got a Dick Tracy patch. I got a Vega patch. I got this Metroid Shadow Box, which is really nice.
Oh yeah.
I also got a Capcom shirt, which is sweet. Which is you can't put on backwards. It's impossible to put that shirt on backwards because it's the same print on front and back. And then,
but you always know. You always can feel it. It's a bit higher, like exactly. You're like,
I know. But no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm the only one who's gonna know.
Yeah. When you don't see your neck,
just do not rip the tag out of the back of the shirt.
There's something. What's with your shirt, buddy? Like, I can see your neck.
This is the front. What are you talking about? But it's great because if you get a big pasta stain, if you get a big pasta stain on the front, you just turn it around. You get a brand new shirt. Right?
Oh, exactly. Right? Oh, that's very clever. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Like, have a shirt like just like the same angle on the back, and you could just flip it. Yeah. Be like, hey.
I also picked up a Pro controller, but we'll be getting to that in a little bit. Some of the things I wanted to talk about. Speaking of controllers, I would like to mention some of the things I saw while walking down the aisle here. There was a lot of different stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I've never seen. There was like some really well set up vendors, some, and then some were like, there was this one guy that had
Blue North.
No, not the Blue North one. Give me the Game Boy one. I want to mention it because he had this.
This is the nicest card. It's like
this card that I have in my hand is like a credit card.
Yeah,
it's like a credit card. This guy is he's in Pickering. Info at Big Time Games. Big Time Games. He had a huge part of this expo. Big part of this, and he had all these games lined up. All stacked super nice, all in boxes.
Oh, if they give out prizes for presentation, he wins it for sure.
Yeah.
It looked super attractive. And everything. Sorry, and box games. I mean, maybe he had a couple, or like a few, but mostly were box games. So it looks like extra nice, you know. Like
they all look like in pristine condition. Yeah. You look down, you see Home Improvement going for $600.
Yeah.
But who's gonna buy that game for $600?
I don't remember which games was like 14.
Yeah. No, the one that was that NES game that was $4,500.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. We should have taken a picture.
Maybe box.
But God damn it anyway, man.
I don't remember. That was impressive. But it looks really nice. And on the other hand, you have like some vendors that have like a big bucket and they're like, yep, there it is.
It was just
you want to swim in
this
this on the inside the cartridges, like.
Anyway,
presentation matters. I think like if you put a little bit of care.
We're just trying to build I just want to build the atmosphere of this place, or just like show you what it's like, because you go and you see this guy and it's just like, wow, that guy does like a really pristine job with it. I even mentioned to him like, this setup looks fantastic, man. He's like, thanks a lot. He gave me his card. He was all business, right? And then I like walk around the corner and there's like two or three big buckets of games that are like, oh, like I saw like Super Star Wars in there, and I'm like, you can't treat that game like that. Like, what the hell?
Oh, why is it?
Right? And it's just like digging through the buckets, like you're like, oh, you can't sell that for 50. Like,
okay,
it's just ridiculous.
This
you can't have
an
big
accessory they should sell at these conventions, like a little toy crane, so you can move with your hands and just dig at the bottom of the beam.
Give it like 50 cents. You
find the real gems there.
I just think that like it was just a good world of difference, because you see that guy, he takes care of his games, and this person clearly is like pulled it out of the basement and just put it in their car and then put it on the thing, and they're just sitting there like hoping to sell some games. But like it's just like, these games are all jank. Like they just, because they're in that bucket, they're jank. Like you can't trust it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, there was like
you can't just dig, but of course it makes it way easier if the presentation is nice, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you don't doubt anything. You don't doubt you doubt less maybe like the legitimacy of everything they're selling, right?
Yeah. And it was also just weird mixed prices. Like at a lot of the different counters, there was like game cubes for sale. $300, and then like you'd walk down two vendors and there's one going for $120. You know what I mean? And you're like, well, how do I know that one works, right? But I don't know. You just kind of have to trust them, right? Like there was, we didn't take as many photos as we should, but we are going to be putting these up with the story along with this podcast getting released with some of these photos, just so you can get a visual for what we're talking about here. But there was a table with like Neo Geo CD. All these Neo Geo games like underneath the counter, like Famicons, Sega Saturns, like a ton of different like Dreamcast, all like side by side on this. On this like
love it.
And it was just like whoa. Like when you were a kid, like thinking about Neo Geo, and like after our like when we talked about our last couple episodes, like our first podcast, talking about consoles and like renting Neo Geos back in the day, and it was just like this thing, like it'll never happen. Like it's right in front of you, and it's like old news.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, you can afford it now, but do you have the space and the patience to play these games without any assistance? It's tricky, but they do look beautiful because the artwork is big, right? Like big boxes. I love seeing the consoles in their boxes, especially the Japanese versions.
Yeah, like because I'm looking at this like Neo Geo right now, and it says $500, and it's like kind of like dinged up on the top, right? Like it's got a little bit of marks.
Those are expensive, so like that's what you get, right?
Yeah.
Like
But the Super Famicom right above it,
looking pristine. Looking nice.
The one that there's one that I just screwed up my thing here. There was one. I'm a big controller buff, as everyone knows, and I came across this controller, which I wanted to show it. Well, I guess you can't really describe it. It is the Mad Catz game stick. It's an Xbox controller, and the best way I can explain it is it's a square. It has a really long joystick on it that I don't know what you'd use that joystick for. It's got it's got a D-pad on it. It's got another analog stick, and then it's got this wheel that's called, what's the wheel called? The spinner. It's got the spinner around it. I picked it up, and the guy was trying to sell it to me, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine why would you want to use this for anything. I'd want to use it for anything, because it's just like, how would you play Imagine playing like Street Fighter with that D-pad. Like, or like anything, anything.
Like with the joystick,
what would you play
and it
this?
doesn't.
Like this controller's ridiculous.
I thought
Xbox should be ashamed of themselves for approving this crap. Like, I don't see it being. He was like, "Oh yeah, it works with PC and Xbox." I'm like, I'm not buying this. I'm just looking at this and beside myself. You know what I mean? There was the ASCII pad, which I remember having when I was a kid, and I forgot to remember like that.
I mean, those were commonplace, right? Like those ones with the turbo in the middle, and you could just flip the switch.
Yeah, and I remember this one was Japanese. It was kind of cool to look at, nonetheless, I got around to it, but like I came across there's this lady, El Dengani Lissing, who doesn't have like any. She was just there. She rented a booth and she just had a pile of stuff. I ended up grabbing a Pro controller for $40.
Oh yeah,
$40. That's it.
it's a good deal.
And it was like, and we, Duchamp, thank God Deschamps was there because he's very good at quality checking these things. But we ended up rooting out and like cutting out certain ones, right? And like rooting through it and getting the best one.
You had to. He got the thumbs up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this one.
Exactly.
This is the best one.
Also, she was selling docks.
Yeah.
And she was apparently she was selling OLED docks, but they had sold out first. I mean, because you want to get that OLED dock, right? Because it has the 4K chip and stuff, right?
I mean that's kind of pointless, but I think it's just nicer that it has the Ethernet integrated, so you don't need a dongle.
Yes.
So that's pretty nice. But other than that, yeah, like. But you can always find good deals at these conventions.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what you're gonna get, and that's why I think it makes them so much fun to just like peruse around, And sometimes you're like, oh, like look at this, I wasn't expecting to even get that Dragon Ball Z game, but I just saw it and I'm like, yep, why shouldn't I? The Mario Amiibo or whatever.
Yeah. So the next controller that we came across was the Jax plug and play Batman controller, which included the game, well, the Batman game itself, which you plugged right into your TV.
Plug and play.
Yeah, and it was. Do you know when that came out? As
far
as I remember, I'm gonna look it up. But
no, too early.
Jax,
89.
Plug and play.
92.
Batman. Believe it came out. When did it come out? I read it somewhere.
Like about that plug and play in particular?
2004.
Really? I mean,
2004.
Yeah. Those things they're still cheap. So
I know it looked like something from like the 90s or something. But it was like, and it was interesting. There was a handful of arcade sticks that were there. That were kind of cool to check out. No, there were no hitboxes. I didn't see one hitbox. I didn't see one Nintendo 64 controller that is a Bluetooth controller, and very disappointed to see no Power Gloves out there. I didn't see one Power Glove.
Oh, it's true. It's true. We didn't see no Power Glove.
It was like you had all this old stuff, and there was not one Power Glove because I guess they're worth a mint now.
No, I don't know. I don't know if they're too expensive, but yeah, no Power Glove.
Nonetheless, some like there was a couple other things that I really liked about the Expo, like the fact that I get to hold Pikmin 2 was great.
Oh,
I got it in my hands.
He held it like a baby in his arms.
Oh, my eyes lit up.
My dear Pikmin, finally.
Pikmin 2 is a great
I'm
game.
surprised you're not gonna get 4 physical. I mean, but I know
my style. I'm the opposite here.
Really. Yeah, I know.
You know my style.
I know.
I was happy. Like it was great to do that. There was a couple cosplays. There's a guy wearing an Earthworm gym jacket.
Oh,
that
was awesome.
That was pretty sweet.
And
like he was
share that on the stories
dude.
For sure. Like it was so cool.
It was the only place where I've like seen like security bypass people with weapons that were fake. But like there was a guy we were in line. He's dressed
really?
up.
I didn't see that.
There was a guy that was dressed up. Well, I saw when we were in line, there was a woman that walked by with a big sword, and we're like,
oh,
okay.
Yeah.
and then I was waiting in line for that ATM to get because I was in a big rush to get that Pro controller.
The guy had a hammer, right?
And the guy had a bat.
Ah, bat. Yeah. He was dressed like a baseball
and I was
player.
like, what, Baseball Furies? And then he said something like completely nerdy, and it was like, I don't know. It wasn't Baseball
you were
Furies.
like, yeah, buddy, yeah.
But it was. I was expecting more cosplay, but it really wasn't the place for it. So a couple people dressed up for it. That was.
But
cool.
you never been to a video convention quite like this before, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's all new to me.
I've been to a few, and maybe this one was one of the biggest I've been to. And the ones in Chile were much smaller, and I don't know, more. I like to see also like just people selling art. You don't just find all video games, which is great, of course.
Yep.
But people studying art, and I want to give a shout out to Sam Jam on Instagram because I've been following her for a while, and that's where you got the shadow box, and it looks awesome. And she has like beads also and stuff like that. So shout out to her. It was nice to finally meet her in person. And Hazel Geek. So you got the patch from her, right? I mean, from them.
Yeah.
And it was really nice to meet them as well. So it's so cool to also meet people that I've been following on Instagram and like, oh, here you are, like you're a real person. Hey, like that was really cool.
I think that like also, Dushan was really pushing for that championship edition. Or what was it?
Oh yeah, okay. So okay. So Hazel Geek, she has awesome Street Fighter 2 patches, but she has from the faces from World Warrior, and then she skipped to Super, and she skipped. She jumped to Super, but she skipped Champion Edition and Hyper Fighting, which uses the same graphics but different colors. And those are the portraits I like the best. They have something that they resonate with me. So I told her, hey, like, would you do the championship faces? And she said yes. So I hope she does. I'm gonna get them from you. I love it. All the patches are awesome, and it's just because I prefer the artwork from Champion Edition. Just the faces, because the character displayed inside the game is the same, but the face when you're selecting the character. Again, awesome patches.
Let's hope it happens.
Yes.
Let's hope it happens. We had another one, Gamey Gamers Customs. They put on these custom paint jobs on your PS4, on your NES. They had like a Castlevania like looking NES top. They had Mortal Kombat controllers, like painted controllers.
Yeah, everything. PS1.
It was like, and it was all quality. Like it wasn't like kind of sticky. It wasn't like hand painted. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, no, you know what I mean.
No,
it was just really good.
It's important that it feels good to the touch, even though you're not touching your console like a Switch, right? One of the
yeah, so they're really worth checking out if you wanted to get any stuff really customized, because they do that. They do that for controllers or whatnot. I might even do it eventually.
We're gonna put all the links in the episode description.
Yes.
To the Instagram and everyone we're talking about, so you can check them out there if you want.
Another one that was surprising was 8-Bit Beans. They were at the show, serving up coffee.
Them now. Yeah,
kind of cool angle.
it's
like
awesome.
Only coffee around there, right? I thought that was kind of neat. Shout outs to 8-Bit Beans. I'm a big coffee lover, so I'm liking that, right? Blue North is another company that was there. This guy would take controllers, completely disassemble them, and then like mount them as being like part of the like this piece of art.
Yeah, it's a dissection.
Framed piece of art with them all labeled with nice like labeling underneath what they were. And it's like he had like the NES controller.
No, wait, he even labeled the parts.
Yeah. Like underneath.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
and so
awesome.
so you had like Xbox controller taken apart. You had, I don't know if he didn't do PlayStation 1, but he definitely like N64.
I'm sure one of them.
Anyway, it was just a cool.
Oh, it
really
looked beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have another one we'd like to mention would be
crafted by Downlink Woodworking. Yes.
Yeah.
And they had some maps.
Yes, they carved out like a
beautiful.
lot of relief carving on maps, woodwork, really impressive stuff.
Yeah.
There was other people that had done like 3D printing that was cool there.
There
was other couple booths with just like cutesy kind of anything that there was a lot of people that were just barely angling it because they had like maybe one or two like knickknacks that were Pokemon or something.
I mean, even if you don't want it, anime and video games are parts of the same link. Like it's part of the chain.
Well,
it's like neighboring.
The manga NES was pretty. Or sorry, not the manga VHS. Mm-hmm. The manga VHS that you were holding. They had like how much were they each? Like $80.
The anime?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like big VHS buckets of VHS and manga, which was like
dude, and especially I loved looking at the Japanese games because I'm not used to those covers, and usually they look better than the American. Not always, but I would say like 70%. Like games that got released in both regions, and this one is upright, right? Like the Super NES, it was horizontal. I don't know, it's something with the artwork and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it because it would be just to look at it. I don't have the consoles or anything. But I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful.
Again,
I love looking at them.
Like in a bucket.
And the bucket.
You
because
know?
they're cheap. Because Japanese games are cheap here.
I get it, but like that Kirby looks super rad. Like just to even have it and check it out.
Yeah.
Like because there's like a Kirby Game Boy, like OG Japanese version, and just
Kirubi.
it looks
Or
cool.
if they say it like that, I don't know, right? I don't know how they say Kirby.
I got a soft spot for Kirby. I got a soft spot for Kirby because he's a big softie.
Oh, zing! That's a pretty
He's
good
just a
one.
big
That's a
chewy
pretty good
bubble
one.
gum. That Kirby.
Yeah.
What kind of flavor is Kirby? He's just regular classic bubble
he's
gum.
like strawberry. I'll go for
He's
strawberry.
Not strawberry.
He's
You
strawberry.
fucking kidding me?
Okay,
he's
wait,
just
wait,
classic.
wait, wait.
He's baseball card bubble gum.
No,
That's what he is.
I think we hit on something important. How does Kirby taste like? If you got a chunk of Kirby, how does it taste like? Like chicken
Tastes
wings?
like fucking baseball card bubble gum. That's what
Okay. I have to try it. I was thinking it tastes like strawberry bubble gum.
yeah. I just
Not
think
meat. He's not meat at all,
he's
right?
big league chew, bud. He's
Yeah.
a big bag
Or
of big league
just
chew.
a piece of meat.
Yo, are you calling Kirby not big league chew? Because he's fucking big league, bud.
Oh, okay. This is like have you guys ever thought about that? Would Kirby be like soft if you chew it, like, or if you bite a little bit?
I don't think he stand a chance because he just like he'd take you right in.
No,
Like,
he would suck me in and
Suck
just
you right in.
whoop.
He does that in more than one way.
Oh, I know.
He's
He's
so-
very skilled. No, I
Yeah.
will be screwed against Kirby, like just like sucking me and throwing my bones.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous fella. Don't make you.
Yeah, he just takes
Do
everybody's
you know
shit.
that they changed? They usually in the Kirby games they don't do it anymore. They would put a different expression for the American release. In Japan, he's all happy and stuff, and
Okay.
in the US,
like,
eyebrows
yeah,
down,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm angry.
Brrr.
I'm gonna turn Super Saiyan. Brrr.
Enough's enough.
It's like Americans need oh, he's angry, like he can't be happy. Like that doesn't compute, like
Because it doesn't sell.
it's not gonna sell. It has to be angry. Angry Kirby.
I don't know. We just got off on Kirby there for a bit. Anyway, that was the Game Expo. We actually got a photo of us too, in front of like the Game Expo thing. And so I don't know. It's up to Dushan if he wants to post it or not. But I'm all game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Overall, I'd say 8 out of 10. And the reason, one of the major is because of having to wait outside for 2 hours. That was
That
really-
absolutely sucked. There's no two ways to put it,
Yeah.
Like I'm glad we waited and it was a great time and meeting everyone, and just hanging out and everyone was nice but just waiting outside. Oh my, like I don't know, like if you were a bit impatient, you're like, oh, fuck this. They say like they were refunding tickets if you wanted to, but
Yeah.
we're already there, whatever, right? Like
Oh, the one thing I should mention, the shirt that I got was bought off of this guy who was selling Japanese clothes. And I went
yeah,
up there, and I
like-
was like, hey, how much for the Capcom shirt? And he's like, oh, it's $40. I'm like, okay, like, I'll take a medium. He's like, that's all I have. And it was like an XL. I'm like, oh, it's XL. He's like, yeah, but that's like Japanese XL. It means
yeah, it's
large.
still not small.
Yeah. So I'm like, so I ended up getting it, and it's too big for me, but it's all right.
So it's like a dress now. So Capcom has like
Yeah.
Capcom has a, what am I saying? Marcom has a Capcom dress. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to say.
If Capcom put on a dress line.
Yeah. Oh.
And,
I mean, it will be a hit. It will be a hit, no doubt. No doubt.
Nonetheless, yeah, it was a fun time. I think that there was a lot of people that had a good time. Dushan and I are going to try and make an effort to be doing more of these kind of events. Seems like there's a couple different ones over the summer. They're coming back on the 28th of October. Was the next date that Game Expo is going to be coming back, and they say that they're going to be.
Yes.
We talked to one of the guys, the head dudes, or not the head dudes, but like just one of the people, the organizers there, and he was saying that they're going to be filling up the whole room. They said we just came from Barrie, and Barrie had like a good turnout, and then, they came to Toronto, and they're like, we were overwhelmed. They're like, well, like you can't base Toronto off of Barrie, because Barrie's like a small city compared to Toronto. Toronto's like the 4th biggest city in North America, and you're like, well, Barrie was okay.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you're gonna come to Toronto. You're gonna get some people here, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People are into video games. I just hate to tell you that, but
Yeah.
So nonetheless, hopefully they learned their lesson. And I don't want to have to deal with that again, though, with them if they're just being greedy.
Oh, hopefully not. Yeah. I mean, lessons were learned, and it was a success. I'm happy for everyone that was there, like that sold a lot of stuff. There was interest. I hope the next year is bigger and better organized for sure, but I think it was a success. So, yeah,
The
thumbs up. Yeah.
The next game expo I'm going to, I'd like to be able to purchase and seek out the best price for Mario All Stars 3D for its physical.
Oh, yeah, it was available, but how
Yeah.
much? I don't remember.
It was 130 bucks.
130.
It was 130, which
Yeah.
is like what you if you go on Amazon, you're paying the same thing or whatever.
I'm still baffled by
Right?
these Nintendo decisions. They're like, it's limited.
I
Like,
don't understand that move.
what's the
at all.
point? Everyone's gonna get it anyway. It's a Mario game. Like this,
And it's in physical. Now you were like,
What?
you only released it physical. You don't have it digital. So now everyone's going to be sharing
that's-
that game.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And like, it's.
that's the most baffling one. Like, make it limited digital as well. I understand physical limited releases, okay, but digital, putting that pressure on
Yeah.
the consumer. Buy.
And then there's the Mario.
It's gonna sell anyway. It's Mario. It's 3D classic
It's the
Mario.
same thing with the same thing. They
And-
really
and
dropped
wait.
the ball because Mario 35 was the same thing that was amazing too, and that they just took away for no
Yeah.
reason. Nintendo, we know you're listening.
I mean,
Get your shit tight.
we're gonna talk about the 3DS eShop closure also, but also they didn't include Super Mario Galaxy 2 in that collection. So I'm like, it's not even definite. Like it has Mario Galaxy 1. Where's 2? Oh, I don't know.
Exactly.
So
Are
I'm
they
like,
even gonna
I still
remaster
got
that?
it because I'm a sucker for
They should
for
remaster
Mario,
it.
but like, come on.
I mean, what was the better game? One or two?
One. So, I played them so long ago, but I think 2 is a better game, like objectively. Like it's better pace. It has Yoshi, and
But
it's
like,
just
let me
like
just say, like, I've heard that Galaxy's better. A lot of people say that Galaxy's better than Odyssey. I've heard that. It's a
Nah.
sharp. I've heard it.
yeah, okay.
I've heard it. And,
yeah, everyone can
the
think-
thing
can
is
think
that
whatever.
like Mario Galaxy 2 only could step that up because Nintendo's classic for having better sequels. And where the hell is the remaster on that?
Mario Galaxy 2 is the first 3D Mario that has gotten a direct sequel with a number 2. Like, there's no Super Mario 64 2, Sunshine 2, Odyssey 2.
It's true.
And also, they learn already. That's why Tears of the Kingdom is going to be so much more awesome, which is hard to believe because Breath of the Wild is amazing. Because they learn already. They released a game successfully, like with that engine, those characters, the mechanics. They're like, whoa, let's do a second one, and we know how this works.
Okay.
And it
We
just
gotta
like,
calm down the tears because we're gonna rant and rave about that at the end.
oh yeah,
But yes, I totally understand what you're saying, and
Yeah.
it's just weird. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. They make weird decisions, and like they always go the way that you don't want it to go. Basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. What have you been playing recently?
Oh, I'm still going on a Castlevania run. So
Nice.
after, the last episode I talked about 4, and now I've been playing Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis.
Yes.
And I remember finishing it. You can choose 2 characters. And I remember finishing it years ago, but I played with the Erila card, which, funny enough, in the Japanese version is a woman, and the American one is a man. The Belmont. Which name it is, I don't remember right now, but I play with him, whip and all. And yeah, I mean, just like Konami during that time, like the graphics and the music, like Super Castlevania 4 are amazing. Like the music and everything is just like.
I haven't touched Bloodlines.
Oh, dude.
I'm so new to Castlevania. We all know
No,
the
you
deal.
should go through the emotions and don't skip 2 because the one on the Switch is just the regular one.
Simon's Quest.
Yeah, because it's like impossible. Like you can play looking at a gameplay or something, but if you want to play Castlevania 2, you either play like a remake that got released on PC or just a hacked version of the NES one.
Isn't there a Game Boy Simon's Quest?
No, the Game Boys are Castlevania Adventure and there's something other, but they're like totally different games.
Okay.
Yeah, totally different. But
That's cool.
Yeah. No. So okay. So
How was Dracula? How's
Oh, it was
how's
awesome.
Death in
Yeah.
that game? Is Death
Yeah.
good in that game?
yeah.
What I like about Castlevanias is they always have the same villains.
I mean,
it's always Death. And
yeah,
then you got
say that,
Dracula.
like, how many more times? How many more times you have
Hey,
to fight
man.
Dracula, right? Like,
They always change it up, right?
I know, but okay,
He's like
least
that
it-
Dracula's
for
like
example,
David Bowie. He keeps changing it.
Castlevania, yeah. But I gotta say, like, they always try to innovate. Like, yeah, one is like what, like the regular classic. 2, they try to do like a Metroidvania thing, you know. Like 2 is like the proverbial soup of Symphony of the Night, you know. That's where
Okay.
it's like kind of like the idea of going anywhere and having talking and not just linear, you know.
Yeah, it's not like
So
this is
it's
stage
the
2.
game is
Yeah.
flawed, but at least give you 3 lets you choose different characters, different routes. 4 just a big jump, 8 with directions, blah blah. They always try to like change it up a little bit. This one is scales back a little bit more. You can
Okay.
whip on any directions,
Okay.
and you still can recover the item. If you don't like the one you got, you're screwed. Like it doesn't bounce outside of you. I thought, okay, after 4, I was sure 4 had it, doesn't have it. I'm like, okay, Bloodlines is after 4, doesn't have it either. Like Rondo of Blood, I think is the first one that if you get, say you have the cross and you get the knife, the
It
cross
bounces ahead.
leaves you.
Yeah.
So you can change it back.
Yeah,
if
you have to jump
if you don't-
over it if you want to avoid
and
it.
because with this game, you're fucked. Like you get the item, you whip the candle closed, you get it, and that's it.
That's crazy. Well, I mean,
But
they gotta evolve, right?
but one thing, there are different candles in this one. It's the first one that the candles that have items, it's like a thicker candle.
Oh.
So you know the one you're hitting, it's gonna have an item. So at least you can be cautious of that, right? That's really neat of that game. And you have interactive environments, like you can hit walls that break and fall down. There's a statue that you hit the head and it just rolls over. You know, it's this really really cool. Like you can whip around and swing everywhere with the Belmont character.
That's cool.
And yeah, I don't like that you can whip in the directions anymore. But at least you have another playable character that has like a lance, you know, like
Okay.
a spear, and you
Cool.
can just like reach far, and it's way easier. That's like easy mode with that character. And yeah, like the last stage throws you for a loop. Like you enter a mirror, and then you have to move like backwards, and one that you go upside down. And
Oh
you
my God.
Imagine you kind of want to flip the controller, but you can't, you know. And you're like, no, but the buttons are on this side. Is like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like it throws you for a loop. The game does a lot well, and I really like it. And
How long is it? Like, take
I
a
think
night to finish? Couple
no,
nights?
you can beat it. Yeah, a couple of nights. You can
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The speed run is gonna be crazy, but like
yeah.
average player like myself,
12 minutes in it.
no, I would say like an hour maybe. Like because it wasn't easy, you know. But
Yeah.
you have the character has more resources. You can do up on the weapon button, and there's a weapon button.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's not up and hit. It's the weapon button, and it's like a more powerful version, but spends more. Also, there's no hearts. They're diamonds.
Oh, what?
Yeah, which
Okay.
I kind of like.
I mean, I'm gonna have to play it eventually.
I
I'm
always
playing
thought it was
eventually.
so confusing that the hearts weren't energy. Like every video game molded me to
Yeah.
associate hearts with health. Zelda, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
like,
of course.
right? It's,
It's
like,
the most
it
ass
makes
backwards
sense.
thing in the
It's my
world.
heart.
You
And
need
the
a heart to
heart-
be able to use your item.
Yeah, to throw a dagger because
Yeah.
dagger in the heart.
Yeah, or like holy water. You know, at the end, like it's speedrunning.
Yeah.
Speedrunning Castlevania 1. You gotta soak Medusa with holy water. You gotta kill Dracula with the
You know
the
the
crit
tips
hit,
now.
and then you gotta take Cookie Monster out with holy water. Right? That's Cookie Monster just
Yeah,
dies.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
No, but overall, fantastic game. One that everyone should play. It's a classic Castlevania. I love in
Of
that
course.
era of games when Konami would put different games on Genesis. Like Contra Hardcore is different than Contra 3. They weren't. It wasn't just a port. They were totally different games. The Turtle games and Castlevania are like the best examples, you know.
Yeah.
So fucking amazing Konami. Like they couldn't release a bad game back then, you know.
Konami, we know you're listening.
And also, like the final music is so awesome. It's like the music from Super Castlevania 4. Like, okay, love the game, play it. That's
Yeah. Right on.
so. Back to you, Toom.
Well, I've been
kicking the ball back.
I've been playing a lot.
What
of
have
games.
you been playing? Mark?
2-player Kirby Forgotten Land, getting progress with that. Starting to get a little harder. That game is so easy to play though. Holy fuck, I love it. 2-player, it's kind of
Easy peasy.
it's pretty fun. I buckled on Mario Day 2, and I've been playing a fair amount of DK Tropical Freeze, and that game is one of the best games on the Switch.
It's so
It's
much fun.
So
It's
good.
really fun. I finished the one on the 3DS, and I have the one on the Switch, but I never really played it. And the world we played the other day, I never played it, and I'm like, every stage has something new,
It's
and
just
it's so fresh. Like it's
the
lovely to play a game that
cutscenes, all the barrels shooting with
Yeah.
those scenes. It's amazing, man. It's so good.
It doesn't feel repetitive.
It's challenging.
Yeah, it's super challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the 3DS one stage took me like 50 tries. Oh, I can't believe I finished that game. I don't think I'll ever touch it because I don't think I can do it again.
Yeah.
But no, really, yeah, I love it.
Capcom has their sale on. They've been having their sale on. It's still going, but it's been on for the past week. I got Mega Man Legacy 2. Been kind of, chipping away at that. We were playing a little bit of that just for fun, but also the Capcom has been, they had their arcade, those arcade emulators that they have, 1, 2, and 3. They had like a sale on that. I got Gem Fighter.
yeah.
And what was it? The Gem Fighter, and then there was Super Puzzle Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, Super
Super
Puzzle Fighter. Yeah,
it's a Super Puzzle Fighter is amazing.
I love
that
those
game.
games. Yeah,
The Gem
all of
Fighter
them.
I'm gonna really want to get really good at Gem Fighter.
Oh yeah,
Because I love the
You better get good, or you're gonna get your ass handed to you.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. Gem Fighter's pretty fun. I love the sprites in that game. Graphics, just great graphics.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very appealing. Like,
Another one. This is what I want to really bring up. Indie game called Ultimate Chicken Horse.
oh, it's really fun.
And I don't know how to best describe this game. It's basically like an editor game. You have a map. You and 4 or 3 other people. It's for 4 people. Get to choose an item. You put the item on the map. It stays there. You eventually have the option of being able to get rid of items. You put on more items. Everything's out to kill you. You're trying to screw over everyone else and get through this course and get to the end without dying. But you want everyone else to die to get the points. And it's a big race. It's a lot of fun. We stayed up all night last night with like Mark and Taj and Devin.
Oh,
all
really?
playing it
That's
last night. Yeah.
awesome.
And like
And
the
everyone
time
was having
before
a good
that, it was
time?
like Andrew, you and I.
Yeah.
We're sitting here, and we're all playing it. It was just like, it's a great game. I bought that game when it first came out, and it was on like, it was like the first year it came out. It was on sale. It was like $15 or something. I was going up north to go record an album with my band, and there's no Wi-Fi up there, but I wanted to get some multiplayer games just in case we wanted to play something. So I got this game. I slept on it. I chose it not so long ago. All of a sudden it said like, oh, there's an update for it. Oh my God. Huge update. Like there's 19 new maps. There's online now. There's like people's courses that they've made by themselves of like putting stuff up for this game. It's just like, it's a crazy community. And I'm sorry, Ultimate Chicken Horse, for neglecting for so long, but I am on the ball now, and I love your game. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
one of the.
I love the characters. Chameleon's my bro. He's my boy.
It's one of the most fun experiences I had lately playing a party game, no doubt, because just the fact that you have to screw each other, but also you have to make it to the end. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put something difficult, but that I can beat. I think that's like my logic at least. It's very interesting, and it makes it for a really, really fun
And
competitive. It's not just beating. It's something different, and they nail it. And yeah, this game was released
it's
on.
very Mario Maker 2-ish, kind of feels like that, but it's on the fly. And the thing is too is that you can do some nasty moves, man. Some nasty like setups that are brutal. And like it says, if you can't get it, like we literally made like ourselves like trapped in a box yesterday because everybody was just doing asshole moves, and it was just. We ended up having to like commit suicide like every time because you have to hold B to give up and you just die, right? But like, I don't know. We had some funny moments. It's one of those games too. You want to have a lot of times where you save the moment on your Switch to like look at it later.
Yeah.
You get some hilarious.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I don't know. Really great game. Been loving that a lot and trying to. Another reason why I like it a lot too. Is because you have something to look forward to. There's new maps to open up. There's new characters to open up. There's all this new things. Like the characters get new outfits and stuff that you can like unlock with all these all the times that you're playing. You get all the question marks and whatnot.
And the game got released in 2018, so the fact that they're still releasing updates is like thumbs up.
There's
like
certain
very
games
nice.
like that. SnowRunner is one. Lonely Downhill. Mountain biking is another one. Dead Cells for sure. Like they just keep going and putting a Cuphead kind of.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, but the one that I need to talk about the most is Link to the Past. I just finished it last night. Oh man, Ganon. He's hard, man. He's a teleporting bastard. He's throwing his staff around. He's easy at first, and then it's like it's tough.
Oh yeah.
And I needed to step it up. Like 2 fairies. I got all the bottles. I got all the everything.
Yeah.
I just didn't know to do the to hit him with the bow. At the end, you freeze him. Okay, big deal.
Yeah.
I lost to him so many times, and then you did that.
You have to hit the center, right? It's like the eye or something. I don't remember.
No. It's like you have to hit him with your sword. He freezes.
But like right in the dead center with the bow, right?
And then you have to be really quick with the bow. Like it's like you have to because you have to keep your fire rod on you too, right? Because you have to light both the torches to be able to get him frozen, right? It's technical, but man,
it's
what
epic,
what a great game. The last 2 dungeons were phenomenal. The turtle dungeon was
right.
It was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome. Even like the boss at the end. There's a lot of great shit about that. All the little cutscenes in that game. It was great.
I remember as a kid loving when you went below the bridge and there was this guy like camping and had a little fire and he gives you one of the bottles.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like, look at this game has these like little corners, and it felt so comfy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like the same with the forest. Like the first time I got the Master Sword when I was a kid and it was like the little animals running around and the rays of light hitting the ground. I'm like, wow, like it was so magical in a sense. Like I've never seen anything like that with the atmosphere.
They do a really good job of making it not redundant and like, you know what I mean? Like you'd be like, okay, you have to explore everything at first, and then you get the flute, and you can pop around.
Yeah.
To all these things, you need to go to the shop. Okay, cool. Like as long as you know where that shop is, it's always near a location. Same with like the Dark World. Like there's always a spot where you could like flip over to the dark side without having to use mirror.
Yeah.
Right. Like, or you can only use a mirror to get back into the light side. But it could be frustrating at points with getting stuck in that game, but it was really fun.
I mean, back then the games wouldn't explicitly tell you where to go, right? They will show you things on the map, but nothing's really marked, right? Like, I mean, you have the numbers or the dungeons, but that's it. There's no text saying Death Mountain, Kakariko Village, and so on, right?
Now, here's the thing. Comparing it right next to Minish Cap.
Yes.
Right? Items were better in Minish Cap, but I don't know if like the dungeons were better in... The dungeons I feel were better in Link to the Past. And I think that like overall game, Link to the Past.
I mean, we gotta mention that. Yeah, you play Minish Cap first, so I wanted to ask you, like, how do you stack it, right?
Minish Cap was like amazing for like going to the miniature stages and having a ton of awesome graphics.
Yeah.
New powers, whatnot. Like it was like the flying, the jumping aspect that in that game was awesome. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like I want to say they're 2 different games because they're basically the same game. And like I would have to say
one of them.
I would have to say that like when it came down to like just being like all around game, Link to the Past might just be a little better.
I love Minish Cap, but I want to see if you're
messing with a classic here, like
I want to see if you agree with me. Like Link to the Past has that epic feeling, like Minish Cap is like a nice, cute story, but it's like
you're not even fighting
cozy.
Ganon. You're not fighting Ganon. You're fighting like a sorcerer.
Yeah. But Link to the Past is serious business as it's epic, and the music and everything, and it's just such a fantastic game, and I'm glad you played it. But yeah, like you have to think for Minish Cap, Link to the Past is the 3rd one, and Minish Cap will be like the 8th one, I guess, like after like or maybe the 7th one. So they already had a lot of experience, and also Capcom like they co-developed it, right? And but Link to the Past, I would agree. Like it's like if you tell me which one I would prefer to replay. Link to the Past,
Link to the Past is, I never really got good at that diagonal running.
Hugging the walls. That's advanced techniques. Yeah, hugging the wall.
I never really got good at it.
It's key. You can hit it in a certain way that you don't bounce back, and then you follow the wall.
The final dungeons were really hard.
Oh, yeah.
They were getting really hard.
With the wands and stuff flipping over
just like there's a ton of magic. You needed a ton of magic to do stuff.
Magic.
I also had Mark with me right here too, and he was heckling me the whole time.
Oh yeah.
He was like messing me up a little bit sometimes because he's like, "Just put a bomb on them." I'm like, "These guys, like, you can't hurt them unless you hit their things back at them. They're magic dudes." And I'm like getting real short with them. I was getting
your
real
temper, like, shut up! I'm under pressure here.
And he's like, "I'll leave you alone." I'm like, he just wanted to have some beers and watch me finish all that.
The coach.
It took a while though. I'm glad I didn't like decide to push to because I finished the last boss, right, or like the last dungeon, and then like go to like the Pyramid of Power or whatever.
Yeah.
And finish that other boss off.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, like I'm glad and then I had to go like literally do what I had to do at Breath of the Wild and go back out and stock up on stuff and get the proper stuff because you can't just like go into Ganon with like half hearts and like you gotta be fully stocked.
I have a question. Did you get all the hearts?
Oh yeah.
Are the 2 bars full?
3 down.
3 to go.
I had 2.5 to go.
Okay.
2.5 to go.
I guess those are hard pieces because you get all of them from the dungeons like the rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But let me ask you this also. Did you improve the sword?
Yes.
Okay.
I got the golden
nice.
sword.
Also, again, those little things like when you take it to the guy and he's like, come back.
Yeah.
Dude, this is, no, I don't know if it's funny. When I was a kid, like playing that part, I'm like, I leave the sword to get improved with the blacksmith. I leave the house, but I don't leave that part. I don't leave like the front yard towards the village. And I'm like, when is this gonna be ready? And I was going back to get it. And he's like, no, you have to leave. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't read it or whatever. But I remember being infuriated. I'm like, I can't get the sword, and you just had to leave the one screen left.
Yeah.
And come back, and he's like, here it is. Oh my god! I'm glad you got it. But again, those are I love games that are epic, but has those like intimate moments as well. On the best way they can without voice acting or anything, right? Even the characters don't emote anything on their faces. The faces are like immobile, right? Like
some of the best Zelda stuff for me is like when you get like the fire rod, and then you go up and you hit that skeleton thing right on the face and it opens up, or just when you go and you get the amulet and then you open up that swamp like head that comes out of the ground.
Yeah.
Getting that one amulet where you have to go to the dark world and then you grab the skull out of the ground, you throw it in the circle of skulls, and it gives you the amulet, the Quake amulet.
Yeah.
All epic moments in that game. There's so many epic moments where the screen shakes and it's like mad shit's going down.
Yeah, it's so cool, right?
You know what I mean?
Love it.
Like it's like serioso. Like if they remastered that game to be a 3D game, it would be amazing. I'd play it.
I mean, I don't know why they can do it because Link's Awakening, it's exactly that, like it just, they remade it to look like nice and it looks like squishy,
I really want to play Link's Awakening. I don't know if I should do that next. I really have a due diligence to sit down and finish Legend of Zelda though. Like that's gotta happen. That has to happen before Tears of the Kingdom 100% because but yeah, that's what I've been really happy about finishing that. I've been working on it. It's getting me 20 plus hours. on my, there's like 30 plus hours on my SNES emulator now.
I didn't
Dushan and I really pride on our hours that are taken on what we've played, right?
You have more than I do on the SNES, and I think now it tells. I looked at your profile and it said Super Nintendo, but it said which game you were playing.
Oh, it did?
And I think it's an update. I don't remember that being there before. It said like Zelda, right? Like it didn't just say Super Nintendo Online or something. I'm like, know that. I'm gonna take a screenshot next time.
Okay, cool.
I think that's something that changed with one of the updates.
Well, that's some news.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's some news.
I wish it would tell you. That's some news. Yeah.
What kind of news? What else we got news for? We got lots of news. We're gonna move into the news.
I mean, 3DS eShop closure.
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Let's hear it.
I have a 3DS. Mark doesn't, and it's not like I played a lot. The last game I played was Luigi's Mansion, the first one, because I never played it, and I played on the 3DS. The remake is awesome. Loved it. But yeah, then you can't buy digital games anymore, and we all know the physical games are gonna explode in price. So yeah, it closed down on Monday. So you couldn't even add the credits to your account on the 3DS itself, right? You had to go through account on your website on your phone
It's
and
like a
add,
big old
add
headache.
funds. Yeah, they made it way harder for no reason. Way harder. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't you want my money? Like, I want some games that I won't be able to get unless I put homebrew in it. I hack it, which I don't really want to do. So I'm like, give me an option, and they didn't even put games on sale. Like,
No sales.
that's what. Come on, Nintendo. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Like,
Hogwash.
throw me a bone.
Rubbish.
You know, like,
Rubbish. Rubbish, Nintendo. You can't even put, like, Kid Icarus is never going to get probably, I mean, it might get re-released. Who knows? And they're going to sell it for
but
$80.
That doesn't matter. Like,
It's the fact that they should fucking be letting people fucking buy these games, and they're getting rid of them for good. So,
yeah.
hey, put them on sale. What the hell, you morons? Like, what the hell's your problem?
And what do they for? they just push you to piracy.
Yeah.
That's where they
Exactly.
push you to.
This is,
you know?
exactly.
If you
we're
make
on
it
your
available,
side.
like why would I pirate it? Like, I don't understand that. I mean, I understand it from a technical point. Like, the servers can be running forever,
Yeah.
and they're like, what we're spending on maintaining these servers, it's not bringing us that much money. They know I know everything gets phased out. Everything.
Yes.
You know, everything.
Like-
In the end, it's servers somewhere, and it's gonna die. But I'm like, all right, I bought some games. They didn't have anything really on sale, except Capcom. Shout out to Capcom. They did have great
Yep.
sales, like
That's
Resident Evil
crossing over with the
Revelations.
Switch, right? That's crossing over
Yeah,
with the
I think
Switch, too.
so.
They're having a huge sale
Or maybe,
everywhere.
but dude, I never seen those games on 3DS that cheap. Like Street Fighter 4 was like $3 again.
Yeah.
I can't believe Street Fighter 4 is on the 3DS and not on the Switch.
Mega
What?
Mans are 66% off. Like, it's like a lot, you know.
But
crazy.
Monster Hunters were like dirt cheap. The Phoenix Attorney games,
Yeah.
you know, like everything on Capcom, but nothing on the Nintendo side. Not a lot of other games on sale.
Yeah.
So I still bought a couple. You know, like I got Monster Hunter because it was cheap. I don't know how much I'll play it. However, physicals. Yeah, it's just a shame. Like, there's some NES games that got re-released on 3DS with 3D Sega games. Like, the Sega games are amazing. You know, playing Outrun with 3D or Sonic, wherever.
Yeah. Well, just before the podcast happened, I got to give it a little shot at the 3DS because I'd never really played too much of it. Dushad maybe play Kid Icarus, and I was already hooked. Like, it's a great system.
The 3D is
It's kind of neat that they had the nub come out, right? With like, there's a difference.
Yeah,
there's older versions and newer versions. 3DS was a great system. It's a shame that, like, this is the way it's going out. Like, I mean, just like that, they should have had one last hurrah for this though, and for the Wii. I mean, you wouldn't if you didn't have the Wii, you wouldn't have the Switch, right? I don't know.
It's
Just once
true,
it's the 3DS. Both of those things contributed to it, right?
Nintendo can be like, okay, everything is 50 off, you know, like come on, throw me a bone. Like, I would have gotten like the Mario RPG games if they were like on certain kind of sale, no sale digital, you know. So you're like, okay, then I'm gonna have to get them physical. The price is gonna start rising quickly, you know, and you're like, oh, okay, I have to hurry up. I'm like, yeah, I play my Switch way more often, but the 3DS has some cool games that can really be emulated because the 3D has a lot of depth in certain kind of games. Not every game, you know, but when the 3D is like developed with the game in mind, it's amazing. Like the Mario 3D World or the Zelda games, like A Link Between Worlds is like we were talking about Link to the Past. This is like the sequel to A Link to the Past, kinda, but with really cool 3D mechanics and things like that. Where can you play that game if you don't have a 3DS? You can't. So I'll keep mine for as long as I can.
That's the thing. I mean, too is that like the completionist like downloaded every game. And
Yeah,
it was, like,
every game on the Wii
it
U
was,
as
like,
well.
15 grand
So
or something.
I'm not talking really about the Wii U because I don't have one. I never had one. And the Wii U games I won are on the Switch mostly, except Wind Waker.
But there's gonna be a
alright.
handful of games that are never gonna be ever to be played again.
Yeah, and again, piracy. You know,
Yeah.
it's like that's the only way to keep these things. You know, like in the end, I mean, like archive.org is like a museum for software. You know,
Yeah.
like some things that are not available anymore, and that's the thing with cloud and everything, right? Like you can, for example, with the 3DS, you can still re-download games that you have deleted, but you had to have purchased them before. You cannot purchase anything new. But what you have for now, you can re-download it if you delete it, right?
Anyway,
But still, I mean, that's the cycle. That's the software cycle, hardware cycle. What can you do to avoid it? Nothing. So, but hey, next time, because we know the Switch eShop one day is gonna die. the writing's on the wall. Maybe many years further down the line, or maybe Nintendo keeps the same issue for everything after, and never goes away. Who knows? Nintendo, throw us a bone, give us a decent sale. Come on, like, you have so much money.
They don't care about making money.
I know. I mean, it's all about money. Like, come on, nothing on sale.
You know what's?
Oh my!
Nintendo has a big blue block building as their headquarters, and there's no like.
It's nice and
Yoshi
cozy.
sculpture or Mario. There's no cool. It's not cool at all. It's boring as fuck.
Mark, you go there to work.
Yeah, exactly.
To work, not to have fun. This is
It kind of looks like one of those brick blocks that's in the fucking game that you fucking destroy with your head.
Have you ever seen?
Or it's his hand. I don't know. It's a combination of both.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the videos about the Mario 3 development that they like film inside the Nintendo development, like with Miyamoto in his desk and blah blah blah?
No.
It's just like what you would expect from like early or late 80s, Japanese office environment. Like bright fluorescent lights, and it looks like the less fun place ever, which produced the most fun product, not ever, but maybe amongst them, right? It's crazy to think about that. Can be fun.
Okay, so speaking of Nintendo, we just had another thing I wanted to talk about. Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 3 American Championship just happened. I caught it.
I didn't really watch it, so
I caught it, and I kept track of some of these some of the things here because it was world's best basically. As far as some of the best I've seen. Like I was really, really blown away with just these guys on kart. Like it was just they were so good. I also really was enjoying the Splatoon 3. How that went down. The winner of they played all the DLC courses for this, and I wish that these things they would have done like a Wizard, where they would have released like, okay, you're making the finals, you have to race courses that you've never played before. Or all the new DLC. They should have done that for this competition because that would have gotten people wanting to watch it more, to see what the new DLC is going to be, right? So you save the DLC for after the tournament and be like, okay, for the tournament, the best in the world are going to be playing all the new remastered courses, and like that's it, right? So it's the 12 best in the basically North America that are there, and Kevo came out on top. And he won it, so I guess he's going on to the Worlds or whatnot. And so it was a really close race. There was always different people hopping from place to place. There was no one he didn't just dominate the whole time. He did slip away eventually with points, but it was a really close race for the most part. The Splatoon 3, they played Starburst. Well, there's 4 teams. There was Starburst, there was Crush Soda, there was Sayonara, and then there was Destiny's Bond, and Starburst came out on top. Some of the stages that were being played were Hagelfish Market, Monta Maria, Flounder Heights, Unami Ruins, Mako Mart, Etail Alley, and Scotch Gorge. And they basically Starburst went down to Sayonara in the semis and just schooled them 4-0. Like just, but it was again super close. Like the percentages at the end when they would give the percentages were super close. With some of them Starburst ran away, but Starburst consisted of Biscuit, Bagel, Ice, and Bran. Those are the 4 players that were on Starburst, and congratulations to them because both those. It's just amazing to watch you guys play, and I happened to be doing dishes and watching this, so it was great. It helped.
What better companionship for that?
Man, it was great because it's brunch is going on. I'm just slamming dishes through, and it was just checking out.
So you on your phone, right?
Yeah, I was just sitting there.
So it can be on the top, so it doesn't get splashed
with
water.
Sitting on where you make the mac and cheese and stuff. And
okay, but so it doesn't get splashed.
No, and everyone's coming in and checking it out.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I'm like, Donato came over and he was
it's
like, "Well, what's going on?" I'm like, "It's best in the world, best."
Oh yeah,
it's it's for the pod, man. What am I supposed to do?
Are you ready to play Splatoon 3 online and get smoked?
Oh. I've done it already. It's like I've done Splatfest, and it was like I got rocked.
And you
But
go-
I want to get more
and
involved in Splatoon because
Splat.
I haven't got the expansion pass, and I would like to try it out. Maybe eventually someday. I don't know. It's like $53.
Has it ever been on sale? I will assume
I don't know.
no, maybe.
I don't know if it was on
They
sale.
put the DLC on sale sometimes by like 10% off.
Yeah.
Greedy Nintendo.
Well, whatever.
Really?
I just don't. I think it's story mode. I think that's what it is because everything I have right now is online,
Maybe so.
right? And I know like when like my buddy Seabeast when he's on, he's like already got 300 hours in. Like
Oh.
he's on it all the time.
That's dedication. I don't know if I ever played a game that much.
Okay, and then before we get to the big convo, I wanted to talk about how Dolphin Emulator is coming to Steam. Mac,
okay,
PC,
wait.
and Linux.
You're surprising me with this. Like I didn't expect you to talk about emulation and like. All right, I read about this.
So, this is interesting because Dolphin Emulator was like an experiment to begin with. And it's also just like a thing that's like, shouldn't it be like banned? Like it's an emulator.
No, okay. I have a lot to say. Dolphin's been stable for a while, like for years now. Like you can use it to emulate GameCube, Wii, and Wii U, and it's pretty solid. Like I can use it on my computer, which is not very powerful, and it runs. But emulators themselves are not illegal. Illegal is getting the ROM when you didn't rip it. You know, it's like ripping a music CD to MP3, right?
Okay.
Like supposedly you have the emulator and you can just like, I have the original game, and you rip it into an ISO and you load it from your computer. That's not illegal. The illegal is the distribution, right? So that's why it's not illegal to have it.
Loopholes to it.
Yeah, like emulation itself is not illegal. ROM hacking is not illegal. That's why ROMhacking.net doesn't have any issues.
Yeah.
Because it's just a hack. They don't host the ROM. That's like up to you or whoever is looking at it, right?
Okay.
So it's like working on the software. That's what they do. Like a ROM hack, you work on this software and you upload your little work. That if you apply it to the original one, it changes it, right?
Okay.
So that's why those things and emulators also, like you're just copying how the machine works. It's putting hardware into software. So that's not illegal either. But anything like copyrighted that you're getting, that's illegal. So I'm excited. I mean, but it's funny that it's gonna be.
What does it mean exactly?
It means that I'm pretty sure
Steam.
it's gonna be free, or does it say I don't think they're gonna charge for it. But it's funny on the Android store they have emulators that they charge you for it, for like PS1 EPSXE. It's like free a demo, but I bet it's with limited options, and then like I don't know $5. I'm like, oh, interesting. They're charging for an emulator that would never fly on the Apple's environment, right?
Yeah.
But sorry, I digress. Maybe it's gonna be free, but just easier access for people that just use Steam and they don't want to install anything outside Steam, for example. It's gonna be available on the Steam Deck, I bet, right?
Right.
So like, that you can run this on Windows.
It just opens up a whole new bunch of doors for Steam, though, as far as like games go and whatever. Like,
I mean, okay, but that's the thing. It's gonna run inside Steam, but it's still Nintendo's gonna be, what are they using it for? Hey, buddy,
64 over
hey,
there?
I think you're trying to run our games through here. Like, we need to check that every single game is officially and legally ripped ISO.
Wait a minute, isn't it weird how 3DS, the 3DS is going under Raid's Dolphin emulators coming up on Steam?
All right, yeah,
it's all put together. It's all a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Speaking of conspiracies, what'd you think of that kind of half-assed direct? I don't know what it was. It was just a playing.
Yeah.
It was the Tears of the Kingdom gameplay premiere or whatnot. I don't know. It was 10 minutes of gameplay and showing off some of the new skills and whatnot you can do in Tears of the Kingdom. What do you think?
I think it worked really well, more than another 2-minute trailer with like cutscenes and stuff, because it really left me pumped up. I'm just looking at the game and I'm like, yeah, it's Breath of the Wild. It's not gonna run better, like it's not gonna look better. Maybe a little bit, because I feel like it's more flowy now because again, like this is the second one, so they already work with the engine. They're comfortable with it, and they're like, okay, let's bring it to the limit, right?
I've seen clipping. I saw a little clipping.
Bring it to the limit, but that's the limit
Saw a
of the
little
Switch. No, I agree. And I saw artifacting, which means like when it looks like I don't know, it's all junky, you know, like it kind of like the textures go below each other and stuff.
Is there ravioli?
No, Ravioli shadows a little bit like.
We haven't talked about ravioli shadows.
Look,
I want to.
your heater is creating Ravioli shadows. Look at it right now.
What is a ravioli shadow?
Okay, little parenthesis here. Ravioli shadow is the effect that a lot of Switch games have, that instead of showing a straight line on the shadow, it's just all jaggedy. It looks like a staircase. So I was looking at this, especially on Mario Golf, and I'm like, it reminds me of something. I just Googled the different types of pasta, and I'm like, that's the one, ravioli. So ravioli shadows, because that's where the Switch like shows this like lack of power in the shadows. Like if you look at 3D games, you know, like pixel art is fine. You can sense some like slowdown, but 3D games, if they have shadows, sometimes it's like I can see the junkiness, you know.
Yeah,
So,
Mario
yeah,
Golf, Super Rush. Is
Mario Golf is just a staircase next to you on the ground.
It's got the ravioli shadows. And the thing is I just wanted you to know about ravioli shadows because it's hilarious. Anyway.
Whenever we release merch, there's gonna be a ravioli shadow T-shirt. You can guarantee it.
I'm really excited about the whole concept of fusing weak weapons with like big strong weapons, and it being an effective weapon is amazing. Everything sticks together. Like you can put like a boat together, you can put a sailing ship together. The islands and the whole being able to skydive down is pretty amazing too. Like it's gonna be amazing, and I think the world is way bigger. It looks way bigger than it was.
I'm pretty sure it's based like on the same big map, but just like different, like rearranged.
It's the perfect amount of recognizable things to things I don't even recognize.
Yeah, it's
Right?
gonna be the same, but like a century. Like I don't know. It's just gonna be like another time period, and
Hopefully,
but
he looks
it's gonna
different.
have
He's got a whole new get-up, you know.
recognizable landmarks, right? But
horse
dude,
looks the
like
same,
it
though.
totally pumped me up. Like that, this feels way more sandboxy than Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild was still like really sandboxy. You can climb. That was the big thing. You can climb anywhere and go anywhere. But this is like now you can take it the next step and fusing things, like opens up the gameplay in incredible ways. Like imagine of the speedruns. How's it gonna look in the future when people are like, look at what I did, this crazy combo, and I could do this or so and so. And I mentioned this to a friend, like you can say a lot of negative things about Nintendo, which we have right now in this episode.
Yeah.
But when they
Nintendo.
they nail it, and I'm like, wow, like this looks amazing. Like I wish it was on a new console that could look way better, but the mechanics are what sell it really, and it just like opens up everything. You can travel through terrain, right?
Yeah.
Like it just.
That's cool. Like I still like climbing places, and I want to be able to climb, and I want to be able to kind of shortcut that if I want to.
I'm sure you can still climb.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's just giving that option. It's more than there's the bus route and then there's the subway route. You know what I mean? I just think that like
give me the option.
Yeah, the option is cool. Looks like the new enemies might be interesting. I hope there's a whole bunch of new enemies in it. It does look. It's the same world as Breath of the Wild. Like a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people complaining about the idea of just having to build things all the time too to get somewhere. And like I can't just swim across the lake. I have to build something.
No, you can't. That's the thing.
You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of people online complaining about that, but at the same time, like that's to each their own. I think a lot of people are into this game. It's going to be like an in-game editor that you can have. You know, basically with this game.
But that's the thing, is the freedom. Like if you want to swim, go do it. You know, like if you want to fly, do it. If you want to take the boat and put 2 turbines or 3, or I don't know. I'm so excited about the possibilities, or maybe talking to you after playing and be like, how do you beat this? And you're like, I did it this way, and I will do it on a totally different way, right? Like it's like it opens up way more. And Breath of the Wild gives you that, but this is like opening the to
Extra,
completely,
yeah.
you know, like the
you only
doors
saw
are
one
down,
page, you're
you
seeing
know?
both pages.
And
now.
imagine what they'll do in the future. Like it's so exciting. I'm really pumped up and looking forward to it.
I think it's pretty cool that they didn't really mess around with the lore. Like they didn't tell you much about the story.
It's better to keep it here. Like
They
a
didn't.
surprise.
There was no
surprise.
shrines or dungeons.
No, it's fine. Like they're gonna maybe they're but okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be any reason for. I mean, dungeons would be great to be able to get these abilities.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what the dungeons do.
But I don't think it's going in that direction because of the it's even more sandboxy than Breath of the Wild. So I don't know if they'll go with like classic dungeons. Maybe so, but I wanted to ask you this: what do you think the weapon degradation still in place?
I love it.
Like
I never had a problem with it, man. I'm glad that you could get the master sword that didn't break. That was nice, but it was cool that you had to earn it, and it was. I didn't have I got annoyed at it at first when I found a level 26 bow, and I was using it for everything, and it broke, and I'm like, fuck, why? What the hell? It's a level 26 bow. And it breaks just like everything.
I think there's one easy way to solve that, and I don't mind the degradation either. But I understand if a piece of like a branch breaks or something made of wood, whatever. But give me the option to fix them in town, you know. And if I keep using it, it's gonna break. But if I just take the damaged sword to town and fix it, I can keep using it, you know.
Yeah.
Give me that option, like the Witcher or Skyrim or whatever. Like you said, it's gonna break. Take it back to the blacksmith, and you can use it again.
Fix it up.
Why not?
Well,
like,
see, they didn't
and if it breaks, it's my fault, and I just take it. You know what I mean?
I think there's also this too, right? Like people just like they're gonna be farming eyes. They're like, you know, before you would get those, you might throw them in a potion or whatever.
Yeah.
They still have the fire pit. I saw that. I hope that the cooking aspect's still part.
Oh,
of this.
absolutely, it's gonna.
I saw like the fire pit in one of the like passing by in the thing. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
The eye on the end of the arrow. What else could be on the end of the arrow? Like it's gonna be nuts, man. Well, like what else? Like, and it's what else with other weapons can you combine?
A bomb with the eye.
Yeah, bombs.
It's
Amazing.
so exciting.
Yeah,
right?
and or just like you could maybe maybe not with your sword, but like you can make long spears. You can customize weapons and stuff.
Right.
It's gonna be outrageous, and I'm super pumped. I'm glad I pre-ordered it.
Me too. Me too. I can't wait.
So let me ask you about this. What do you think of the new OLED?
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what do you think about the new Pro controller?
Oh, okay.
Cling.
I know. I'm a controller guy, right?
Cling, cling, cling.
I think it's amazing. I've been eyeing it. It's $100 Canadian.
You're getting it?
Not getting
Decided?
it. I haven't decided to get it, but I'm just like I was like, I just getting another Pro controller couldn't hurt. But I right now I don't have much room on my where I put my controllers.
I think you just need a stand for the controllers, you know, like keep them, you know, like
customized
like
stand
clink,
for
clink,
my
clink, with like
controllers.
some light below them, you know, so they like can shine through.
I've been bugging Switch up a lot with that, right? So like we tweeted the other day about they tweeted their collection of controllers that they use, and they had the Witcher Pro A. I have that. They also had the 8-Bito Pro, which I had too, and I said, oh, I have that, but it's been drifting, and then they were like, oh, that's so annoying. But then I screenshotted that picture of the new Zelda Pro controller that's going to be coming out, and just be like bugging them about it. Just be like, you need to get this, you know? I think it's I'm a big believer in like getting something and using it. I'm not going to buy that controller and not use it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
I'm gonna use it, you know. So
I agree with everything, dude. Like, I will never buy a game and keep it sealed. Like, what's the point? Like, I don't see the point of just like buying. I mean, the Amiibos, like, can I use them? But I like how they look. But I don't keep them inside the box, right? Like, I don't.
Anyway,
yeah.
I want to get the controller,
But what I
but
wanted,
I don't want it to be like the Nintendo 64 controller situation.
no,
right?
it's a Pro with the skin. That's what
It basically is all. Sure, like
Well, I got a better girl when it's available. But okay,
Nintendo 64 controller is probably the next controller I should get.
It was on.
I know it's available again. I know it's.
But dude, it's like $100 after taxes.
I know, and
like,
it's like gone already, right? People are ordering like multiple of them.
No, but I want to say this about the Zelda one. I looked at it at the OLED, and I'm like, I realized I don't like gimmicky, like the console. Just want it to be black and plain.
Yep.
For some reason, it's like the controller looks cool, and one of the handles is like it's white, right?
The left handle doesn't look amazing.
The white, you don't like it?
There was, you know, what's really funny is there's a weird thing going on.
It's gonna get dirty, Mark.
No,
it's gonna get dirty.
Remember that YouTuber beat 'em ups? The guy Wood.
Yeah.
He got an OLED, and he made a video of releasing it, and like no one has it. Like no one has that yet,
Oh,
and he got it.
yeah.
And he's like he's unpackaging it, and he's doing. I don't know. He maybe getting shit for that, but
I have no idea.
It's yeah. I mean, whatever. But it was kind of cool to see the whole package, like of what it's gonna look.
Yeah,
like.
I mean it looks cool, but I'm not just not the person for that. Like I'll always prefer my consoles like really like just like plain, you know. Like I don't want to gimmick them for some reason. I just I'll change the wallpaper and stuff, but like
No, you
inside
want
the
the slip
console.
cover. You want the slip cover, and yours is just
Yeah.
black. Mine's like a plaid. It looks like a lumberjack.
Dude, they should sell. They don't sell an OLED with just the gray Joy Cons and black. I mean, they don't sell them with the gray Joy Cons at all. But the one with the white Joy Cons comes with a white dock. And they that don't have a like all black or dark option. You know,
Really?
they have the color ones which come with the black dock or the white ones with a white dock.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Nintendo, give me the
Well, they have the red one.
goth version. You know,
Right?
like,
The Mario one's red.
oh,
It's
yeah.
not like
nah. No, thank you.
either or.
Either or.
It's been an exciting 2 weeks for us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, there's more to say. We could joke around, but yeah, that's it for this week's podcast. Yeah, thanks for listening, and hope to catch you in a couple more weeks. We got another episode coming out.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram on pixel.scenery and on Twitter pixel_scenery. And you can listen to our podcast on Spotify or anywhere you listen to your podcast. So, yeah. Until next time.
Adios.
Ciao.